Well, here we are, alas, in my closet. A place I swore I would never be again. But I'm here to show you my 2026 full footwear collection. Woo! Woo! I designed for a certain well-known footwear brand. So if you happen to see that brand in them shoes, you can just assume I either got 40% off or 60% off. Let's just keep it real. Well, let's start with what I got in my hand. So I have these basket case 204L New Balance. And if you don't know Basket Case, they're like an up and coming fashion cultural brand that I really love. These have to be my most favorite shoe of 2025. Something about these shoes, and maybe it's like the California marketing they had, just really appealed to my soul. What I like about the 204L is like they're kind of like the New Balance Miu Miu joints for us regular degular people. And these specifically, I mean, look at the brown material. Look at that. They replace these gadgets with like more like hiking material. Now you guys know I come from a core background, so that really appeals to me. And then look at the laces, y'all. They gave you 3 pairs of laces. I can't wait to double lace these up and put these boys on feet. All right, since we're talking about the 204s, I have another pair for you. And what I like about these, they kind of go with like the sleek, classy, sporty, like everyday shoe that was really popular with the Adidas Samba, the Speed Cats, the Onitsuka joints. I really hope to see more guys in these because I mean, it's hitting that market. So if I had any suggestion on a shoe you guys need to buy for the spring summer, these might have to be it. Next up, I have the New Balance 2000. Now, I just really like these pair because of the color. I got these during our Christmas time, so our discount went from 40% to 60% off. Thought they were cool, and that's pretty much it. All right, next we have the New Balance 2000. This is like one of New Balance's like newest models. I always thought these were going to be a banger. I just knew it. I just knew the streets were gonna resonate with them, and they did. I really wanted like the light blue joints, like the original inaugural color, but I kind of settled with these because also it was 60% off the time. So it's like, look, I can either spend $300 to get the blue joints I want, or I can spend like $60 on these and still kind of like itch that scratch for me. Look, I'm not getting them endorsements yet. And we ballin' on a budget, you hear me? Next we have the New Balance 610. Now these are almost like my most worn pair of shoes because they just really fit into my wardrobe. I really like the color, and as you can see, they have almost like a gorpy, like Solomon kind of vibe to them. I came from a gorp background, so this really fits my wardrobe. Now, these shoes I love. They're the New Balance Allerdales. Number one, these are an expensive shoe. I'll splurge a little bit. It was like $150. So I spent money on these. I'm liking them. I'm wearing them. It's the summer, it's the fall. And I go to like this outing, and some guy spilled oxtail juice on my suede shoes. Y'all, he spilled oxtail juice on my expensive suede shoes. I can't do nothing with these hoes no more. I love me some slides, some sandals, some flip-flops. Now, it might be because I'm over the age 30 now, but the uncle and me, come the springtime, come the summertime, and even like early, mid-fall, you at any given moment, you're going to see the dogs out with some flip-flop. Now, this is going to be a controversial pick for some of y'all, but I got them, the New Balance loafer. Now, and I knew these were going to be a hit. I knew it. The second I saw them, people were like, oh, they're a little bit weird. Like, New Balance is making a loafer. I was like, y'all don't know what stuff is good because you have no balls. You have no gumption. You have no actual taste. You gotta wait for the streets to validate, you know, what you're gonna like, then knowing the spirit of the streets for having taste yourself to know these were always gonna be a smash hit. So I don't wear my loafers like that because the shoe I got to replace them, ooh, they've been holding me down, and I really love them, so I'll show you next. New Balance MT10. I saw these, and like I said, I knew these were gonna be a hit. I got these September 2024. Why it come May 2025 and people are like, oh, you see the minimuses? I'm like, bruh, I was on them hoes like half a year ago. And you wanna know why? It's because I got taste and I know the spirit of the streets. Next we have the Garden Ear clogs. Now what I like about these is that I put them on and I go about my day. I put these on and I go about my day. Honestly, these are a very versatile footwear option. So if you like that, check them out. All right, like I said before, I came from like a Gorp background. So of course I have some Salomon joints. A lot of my wardrobe is gonna be like a Gorpy, hikey typer. You have that. If you're in that, you have these. Now these next shoe, the Oakley Chop Saw, something. They were like my grail for a moment there. And I finally got my hands on them from like Depop or whatever. I just love this big, bulky shoe. This gives me like such a 90s vibe. You know, I'm a 90s kid, mid-90s specifically. It's like a nice little treat when I get to wear them. All right, next I have these North Face Thermoball mules. I mean, it's simple, like very casual. If I want to wear like a sweatpant and like a crew neck kind of vibe, I'll put these on during the winter time to still kind of get that like cozy, but I still put an effort kind of look. All right, next I have these Golf Lepore Converse. They're like Tyler the Creator joints. Man, I love these. These have to be like one of my most favorite shoes because they're just so, they have so much character. The color, the hiking vibe, and just the big bulkiness of them. I like them. Like Loki, I would put the one with this fit right now. All right, next I have a pair I know you guys are not gonna see coming. I have a pair of some Nike foam posits. Now, I know this is not something you really thought you would see me in, but it's true. For a while, these were like a grail for me back in like early 2010s. You gotta switch it up. You gotta keep the hoes on their toes. Keep them hoes on their toes. Catchphrase of 2026. Keep them hoes on their toes. Man, I just think they're really cool, man. All right, and I think these are my last pair, and these have to be like my most staple shoe. Now, these shoes feel like home. These are my go-to shoe when I'm not at work, where I'm going to the grocery store, or it fits most of my fits. And I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to see this coming, and some of you guys might be surprised, but the shoe I'm talking about are the Adidas Samba. Now, hold up. Don't be coming at me talking about, oh, you're so TikTok brand, blah, blah, blah. I've been wearing these since I was like a junior in high school. But Adidas Samba have been holding me down since I was a YN. So look, but Adidas Samba really just hold a very special place in my heart. All right, so anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed my 2026 full sneaker collection. If you enjoy this kind of content, make sure you hit that like button, comment what's your favorite shoe. And look, I'm gonna keep making content, you guys keep supporting, and we're just gonna have a great 2026. Make sure you check out my TikTok. I'm always posting on there. It's gonna be a great 2026 for me, for you, and your crew. Wes and Lindsay, I love y'all. Take care. Bye-bye.